Happy Juneteenth. My name is Jameelah Harrison, for those who don't know. I am a registered nurse working at Episcopal Emergency Room. I first preface that this workshop is a community activity workshop, just an educational. I am not a doctor. Anything that you hear here is just for information purposes. I do try to get credible information from CDC and sources like that. But this is information workshop and just for self-healing and growth. With that said, I am in school right now, attempting to get my bachelor's degree and my master's degree in education. Nursing school for me, just to give a synopsis, was a plan that took a lot of turns. I never imagined that I would be a nurse. I wanted to be a nurse, but never thought it was possible. I quit for less. And while I was in nursing school, the universe put everything in my path to say, no, don't do it. And for the first time in my life, I ignored all of those excuses, all of the cloudness in my head, all of the self-doubt, and I did with the help of my community. Typically when I do this workshop, I talk about like chronic illnesses. Ms. Barbara and Ebony know that we talk about chronic illnesses, taking multiple medication, how to advocate for yourself, the difference between emergency and primary care, and how to navigate the system, especially a system that is not always very accommodating to us. But this year I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to focus on our mental health and well-being. The last few years has been pretty tough for a lot of people, and it seems like it's getting tougher by the minute. So that's just my intro to the wellness. I do want to go around the room, and I want everybody to introduce themselves, talk about yourself a little bit, what you do, and what you thought about when you heard that there was going to be a wellness workshop. And we can start at any part of the room. Anybody want to volunteer? Go ahead. You right there. You right there.
Hi, I'm Tony. I'm Jameelah's cousin. What do I do? I do a lot of things. I'm not in one box. I'm all over the place.
You Scorpio?
No, I'm Aquarius. However,
You're a caregiver.
I am a caregiver. I've been a caregiver for most of my life. This wellness clinic is needed. I need it. I need all the tips and trades and, because life is coming after all of us,
Especially as a caregiver.
and it's real, and it's big things, little things, it all affects us in a way, learning how to cope and deal is important. So I said I'll come and see what I can learn.
Okay. Good stuff. Next. We can go down the line. Okay. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Brian, also known Kofi. What I do, used to be a caregiver about 10 years, so I understand that part as well. Now, doing more like home improvement, working in the community, or doing whatever needs to be done, to help our people and stuff. So, hearing about this wellness, I'm getting older. I can't do this as much as I fast and with quality as I used to. So I just needed something else to look outside myself, to think, what can I do to be better at this? What can I do to not hurt myself at this? So I'm hoping to come here today to try to learn those type of options as well. Wellness is something that's skipping away from me, and I know this. and I have to be proactive about it myself and spread it to others as well.
Hi.
Hi.
My name's Olivia. This is Opal. I'm an educator. I just saw the flyer because I moved to the neighborhood and I thought it would be something
Welcome.
interesting to do. Thank you. So I didn't really think much of what it was about, but I was like, I'm open. So,
Okay.
And I thought it would be a way to build community.
Absolutely.
So I'm here.
Hey.
Welcome.
I'm Ebony. I'm an artist. I'm an educator. I'm a mother. I love attending Miss Maria's Sundays at Burnington Workshop. I've been coming to the workshop forever for mother, and I'm struggling with mental health, and I'm definitely an advocate for taking care of yourself.
Yes.
Taking time to rest, pause, and regroup. So I'm excited to see that you are coming back to do that.
Hi, I'm Barbara. I retired early from Jefferson Hospital, patient food service nutrition, dietetic. And this class is very educational to me because I have a few family members that have a lot of stuff going on. So my thing was come try to learn so I can help them and myself as well. And plus, she gives a very good class.
I'll go. My name's Erica. I am a daughter, a friend, an aunt. I am a program coordinator at the University of Pennsylvania, a consultant for a lifestyle brand. I'm housekeeper part-time. Like she said, she had a lot going on. I have a lot going on. And I just recently got my weekends back. So I'm looking to do more wellness focused, self-care focused things, because when I'm moving and enjoying it, it's beneficial for me and my mental health. Recovering from a car accident in January. The last 3 years in January, I've had lower back issues or incidences. So physically, I'm getting back into the space, and not being able to do what I used to do is kind of weighing heavy on me. So mentally, sometimes, like you said, not being able to do what you used to do, it's frustrating. But recovery is going well. Healing is going well. Jameelah is one of my oldest friends, and we were talking about being in the wellness space, and I told her some of my dreams for the future in the wellness space, and I just wanted to see her in her element. Yeah.
I'm the lady from the girl. I'm Salima. I'm a traveling medical assistant. I do health events for CVS. I came out because I was forced out as well, because the person on stage is sister. It's my older sister.
She was voluntold.
And also, the wellness aspect is I like to lay in my bed and just be alone. So for my mental health, when Cuz called me and said, come on, I said, you're right, let's go. So, and I brought this one with me.
He next. He next. He next.
Hey, you gotta introduce yourself. to
Introduce
everybody.
yourself, what you do, and why you here.
Introduce
What's your
yourself.
name?
What's your name?
Taylor.
Okay. Okay, and what do you do?
Are you a student?
You're a student? Okay.
Do you have any extracurricular activities? Basketball? You're interested in soccer and volleyball? Good. Why are you here today? That's fair.
Right, welcome.
Okay, so we are going to get right into it. There's a couple of focal points that we're going to talk about today. And that's going to be grief, loss, stress management, and depression, right? And all of those are actually just kind of like one big ball of stuff, right? You could not separate it and still get the same result, right? But where I want to start is I want to start kind of at the beginning. There's one thing I learned not too long ago, maybe a couple years ago when I was in school, actually. There's this thing called the adverse child experience. And I know people in education and mental health have have heard of this in some form or fashion. And so I just have some handouts so that we could kind of all take a look at it. Because hearing about it and like talking about it is one thing, but actually seeing it in real time, it just opens up your mind to like sometimes why we are suffering the way that we are suffering, even before we are adults. So we're going to pass these out. I want everybody to take a look at it. If you want to, by all means, check off the boxes. You get a point for every question. What the adverse child event measures is how susceptible we are to chronic illness, mental health illnesses, early mortality, even before we are 18, before we are diagnosed with anything, before we have had our own experiences, right? Before any of that, just the interactions that we have from Zamir's age on up, and how that affects where you are past 18. So, for example, when you think about our fight or flight, right? That's to protect us. When you're scared, when you're nervous, you need that adrenaline to kind of help you sustain in the moment, right? Whether it's the adrenaline pumps your blood up so you can run, or so that you can, so you have the strength to fight something. But that adrenaline is used as a protection. However, our bodies are not designed to be in fight or flight mode 24 hours a day. So when you think about the child who's getting bullied, when you think about the child who is going home to an abusive parent, they're going home to a parent that's suffering from mental health issues and they're not coping well. When a child that's not eating, all of those things are affecting us before the child has even had their own experiences, before they have made their own decisions of what's right and wrong. So they're walking into a world already behind the 8 ball, already more susceptible to diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, mental health issues, drug and alcohol exposure, before they are 10 sometimes. And so that made me actually really think about like, what is the road to healing and wellness? I also heard this couple on TikTok say, listen to TikTok, but it kind of merges the two. You'll see where I'm going. This gentleman said he was with his wife. He was getting a lot of pushback at times. Sometimes she would turn the TV on, grab a bowl of cereal, and start watching cartoons. And in that moment, he wanted to be more husband-like. And in that moment, what he had to learn is that she was being a child. She needed, her spirit needed to be calm, safe, comfortable, carefree. And so what I've been learning on my own wellness journey is to kind of reconnect to that. Because that's where it starts, right here. Before you are even an adult, before you have made the ability to make your own decisions and have your own experiences. And so a lot of what we carrying when we do go into past 18 and take our own experiences is all of the baggage from this point. And so that's kind of why I just wanted to start here. Any questions? Any thoughts?
That was very heavy.
Yeah, it just made me write down what does my inner child need, like what makes me feel safe or comfortable, or to be in that moment. I wonder what she was feeling to realize all she needed in that moment was a bowl of cereal and some cartoons.
Right, but we're afraid to do that nowadays. Like when we get older, we're afraid to just like, I just want to sit and color. I just want to sit and I just want to watch some Looney Tunes. I just want to, You know what I mean? I just want to pick my toes and and not be serious. I want to just be mindless. I just want to be free. I don't want to, the weight is too heavy.
But not in a harmful manner.
But not in a harmful manner. But we are so conditioned to always be on. So when you're not on, you feel guilty for not being on, right? You can't sleep because you are too busy worrying about what you wasn't on for. So this is, to me, the most essential part is learning what your inner child needs. Any other comments or concerns? Because I could keep going, and this is an interactive workshop.
I have a comment.
Sure.
I think that example you gave was really validating to hear because it resonated with me because I remember being like a teenage in my late teens and early 20s, and that was just something I did all the time. Cartoons was always on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Was always on. I mean, I still watch them now, but it's not like how it was when I was younger. And I think about like how much people had comments about it when I was in college and stuff. 'Cause everybody knew in my dorm when the TV was on Cartoon Network, I was watching TV.
Absolutely.
And I also think about what you said, how that's probably what she needed, and I didn't know that's what I needed. I just knew that's what I wanted to do. And it makes me think about things now in my 30s that I'm doing that might be perceived as childlike that I just want to do and doesn't make sense to other people with that, which is something I probably need. So it's interesting to think about it that way. Because the other thing you said that made me think was, you know, the idea that we always have to be on. I feel like sometimes the pressure doesn't even come from yourself internally. Like when I think about myself as a kid, I didn't think anything of just being on, right? But you know, becoming an adult and having mentors and stuff, there's a lot of pressure to be on all the time, and they have high expectations of you. And when you are someone who likes to be off a lot, you know, you get kind of chastised sometimes in our communities.
Yeah. My daughter is 27. She's at work right now. She's usually here with me. We had just had a conversation last week, and she's somebody who does not like to be on. She's a creative. She is not a 9-to-5er. I don't think she ever will be. She hates the hustle and bustle. Me, on the other hand, I grew up in the grind. Like, my parents was vendors. We was on all the time. I could work 17, 18, 20 hours straight with a blink of an eye. Not so much now. But so we are vastly different as it relates to that, right? And we were having a conversation because she has the hardest time understanding how I may say, I need you to be a little more, I need you a little more gusto, I need a little help with the bills, I need a little, but also, yes, but be your creative self. And she's like, I don't understand this. It just seems like every time the goalpost is being moved.
It's confusing.
And I was like, that is true. But she felt like the goalpost was being moved meant she wasn't good enough. It makes you feel, right? So you're fighting the feeling of, now there's another goal, I must not be doing something right, when in actuality, the goalpost is being moved because you are doing something right. The goalposts don't move if you stagnate. There's no reason for it to move if you're standing still. But if you have a new goal every 6 months, every year, every 10, that means something is happening in your life. So along the way, the healing and being able to take care of ourselves is the process. The goalpost is going to move if you're living. If you're standing still, it's where is it going? It don't have to move. It don't have to go nowhere. Right? The goalpost, you graduate kindergarten. The next goalpost is high school. Right? Or elementary school. Right? I graduated nursing school. My next goalpost was a BSN. I never thought that I would be able to do that. And the only way that I can do that effectively is if I take care of this. And this. So, the nature of today is that our mind is our garden. right? In order to be well physically, we have to be well mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And again, to reiterate what I said, the first step in that is identifying why we're not well. And it's probably related to the child first. So we have to raise that child again, protect that child, learn what that child needs, and bring that child into adulthood in a different way. So that's my ACE spill. Any more questions or concerns about that? No, that's deep. I know. We I know we heavy, but we gonna get light. We gonna get light. With that said, I'm gonna break something up. If we could, how many people? We got enough people. We got enough people to play some games. All right. We're gonna break up the monotony until we go to the next section. We're gonna do a wellness bingo. Okay. So we're just gonna see how many people have done certain things. Give me a time frame. What's a good time frame? A week, 2 weeks, a month? What's a good time frame? In a month, y'all pushing it. Y'all pushing it. The 2 weeks will really let me know, though. You know that, right?
Yeah.
The 2 weeks will really let me know. Let's do 2 weeks. Let's do 2 weeks.
Like
Past 2 weeks.
But like any two,
These last 2 weeks, we are currently in a wellness section.
A good section, like when I was on it.
Oh, I should have said month.
All right. So everybody y'all have a pencil or a color pencil. If anybody want a marker, want something a little more colorful.
I want something a little more colorful.
Come on, we got a little more colorful. If you want to be a little more playful, you want to draw some shapes. Get into our inner child.
I already see one because.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call this out like bingo. So when I call it out, if you've done it and it's on your board, you can cross it off. If you haven't done it, you can't cross it off.
And this is in the last 12 months.
This is in the last 2 weeks. We're not doing it. No, that is too easy. That's too easy.
Ever.
See, Olivia, I was trying to get us some extra time.
No.
She gonna keep throwing them. She takes it as a game.
So from the day you got out of school, I think you said
You know what
yeah, so basically from
you're not gonna appreciate this when you get older. But what I'm about to say is
from here, the last week of school
because I
to me.
love it. I didn't understand it.
And the rest of the school, you didn't even go to school that whole week, so
You got chickens. Let me see. You like the
that's it. If you did,
All right. Let me know when we all ready.
We're ready. You gotta put something in the system.
What do we win if we get bingo?
You win the ability of knowing that in the last 2 weeks you have done a lot for your inner child. Woohoo! You might get a little. We got little gift baskets. Everybody's gonna get a gift.
Okay.
All right. So we ready?
Yes.
All right, everybody got a bingo. All right. We all can mark off our free space. And let's see. Who has gotten 8 hours of sleep? A whole 8 hours of sleep. Not 4 hours a day and 4 hours yesterday. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a good old fashioned, I went to bed early and I slept good. Straight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I get 8 hours. She let me sleep, but it's like
It's sporadic. It's sporadic. All right.
she gave me like 7 the other day.
You did a whole 7?
A whole 7.
Straight?
Uh-huh.
You can mark that.
Okay.
I knew mom could mark that.
That's a big win.
That's a win. I'm gonna give that to you.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, look how you got the
All righty. Ate something delicious. And I don't mean, wait a minute. I don't mean regular stuff we eat that we like. No, I mean something like you didn't even know you was gonna have this, and it tasted damn good. All right, okay, all right, all right.
Oh, yeah, they
Oh,
Okay.
the fish at the
See what I'm saying? There we go. See, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Come on, to the gold train. On Temple's campus.
You got a little bit of. I'll put them in here because it's floating everywhere.
Oh, I had a good smoothie. Okay.
That works. We sit.
Yup. That was delicious. Had it on this morning. I was surprised.
Has given someone a compliment.
Oh, you look so lovely today.
Genuine. Unprompted.
It's been a beautiful week all weekend, man.
So you giving God the compliment.
Well, yeah, all the black people I just see walking around, like, it's our day. Like, you just did great. Yeah, we deserve it.
So we're not. Most of us are not in school. So I'm gonna retweet this, but it says create a study playlist. So I'm just gonna say create some new music. Put together something for you to listen to.
Ah, man, I haven't been DJing lately.
I've been in my 80s bag.
I've been lacking on that.
Thank you.
I've been on radio all day.
80s R&B, 80s hip hop.
Y'all playing over there?
Yeah. Huh?
Y'all playing over there?
Girl, it's getting difficult.
It's getting difficult.
Treat yourself to a playlist. Huh?
Yep. I'm here.
Oh my God, they be outside
for your help. Never mind.
You listen to they playlist.
Yeah. Yeah, they play list.
Yeah, they playlist.
Who playlist?
The neighbors.
Oh.
Backdoor barn
The backyardigans?
Yeah.
That is what they are.
The backyard.
All right. What we got next? This says update your favorite playlist. So I'm just gonna say had a meaningful music session. We'll equate that to the same thing. Not update your favorite playlist.
So when
but
you say had a meaningful music session, listen, what are you thinking? What are you thinking, like morning dance party?
yeah, like something whatever's
Like,
meaningful for you.
I'm about to
A
go
music
to this
dance
job with
party.
people, let
Yeah,
me-
yeah. Like
Put your music
you know, you
on,
turned your
like,
music on in the
go to the
shower.
gym.
You
Got
went to
your
the
playlist.
gym and you had a meaningful music session.
Uh-huh.
You turned on some oldies and you was had a little, maybe a sip of wine or something. You know.
Yeah, I went to the gym the other day and realized I didn't have a playlist.
Yeah.
Hey, I got to the gym though.
Made it to
I
the
got
gym.
it, so all right. The next step is to get the playlist. So thank you for
Okay.
putting that out.
Try the new vegetable.
Your favorite playlist.
Try the new vegetable.
Sorrow, sorrow, y'all.
What? No new
No
vegetables? Okay, we gotta get you going. It's okay. It's okay.
It's becoming a to-do list.
Okay, all right. Hey. That's part of it. That's part of it. That is part of it. All righty.
I almost got bingo.
Uh-huh.
Learn any new skill.
I did. I made a movie for class.
I think I learned this skill. I know that's 2 weeks.
Yeah, I learned how to serve.
The last year.
Hustling.
Sad.
Period.
Yeah, that's been keeping me busy.
Entrepreneurial.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
No.
into some creative putting together and working with people.
Alrighty.
That I could have just walked right by, but I stepped up. Yeah, okay.
Called someone you cared about. Not right now. Not right now. Not right now.
So put
Not
that
right
on your
now.
to-do list to call them after this. Don't do that.
You could have said you called me every day, but I don't count. I don't count.
No,
I don't count.
Come on, Pop.
You care about her.
Come on, Pop.
It count if you care about her.
No, it's on the to-do list. I got that on the to-do list.
Oh, you did.
Yep. That's my mom, but that wasn't her business.
Alrighty. No bingos yet? No bingos? Close? Anybody close?
I'm close.
I'm close. I'm 1 point away.
Oh.
Alrighty.
Some, she going to.
Prepped a healthy meal or snack this week.
I did.
Prepped.
I did. I juiced.
Is it on your thing?
What you mean? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I juiced. And I did my overnight oats and stuff.
2 weeks ago. I'm gonna be fair. No, I
Ooh.
did the past 2 weeks.
Ooh. Took 1 hour tech break. Meaning was off your phone. Exactly.
Oh,
Tech.
that's easy.
There, tech break.
Oh, that's easy.
Not deliberately.
Not deliberately.
My phone never
I mean, I'll take not deliberately.
Hold on.
I'll take not deliberately.
Listen. Context queen over here.
Okay.
So if I was listening to an audiobook on my phone but not looking at it, does that count?
No.
No, if
That's
you
a
read
tech.
a book, you
If I
gotta read a
was
book.
watching a Netflix special
That's
on
tech.
on TV.
That's tech.
I'm just saying. You guys,
That's tech.
it's on
Went
your to-do
outside and
list.
took a walk for an hour.
That's not tech.
If you open a
I
book,
did that.
You hear me?
An hour, but you wasn't. Was you on your phone?
No.
That whole hour.
I didn't take a picture or anything.
Yeah,
We was
just 1
dancing-
hour, that's
we
all
was
you asked
dancing
for.
with the people.
Okay.
We was dancing with Jazzy Jeff.
there you go.
There
I
we
ain't got
go.
time to be on my phone right about now. I'm enjoying all this blackness right now. Yep.
I was already with y'all, so I ain't even had to call
I
them.
can verify.
Yeah.
Put y'all on your phone. I would've
Had
seen
a pajama day.
Every day is a pajama day.
Who wear pajamas?
Everybody.
Hot as hell.
Meaning you had a day where you just kind of laid around. You didn't do anything. You was able to just be in yourself.
Oh, bucket naked. Oh, okay.
Okay,
Kids here.
we on video.
We on video and kids.
Gave a pajama day.
Pajamas.
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 Yeah.
If you wear your pajamas.
Okay, or your pajamas. I got you.
I know you can't do anything.
Alrighty.
When your car.
They don't want mirrors. It's a different space.
It says try a virtual fitness class, but I'll take any type of fitness. Any type of
Say that
fitness.
again. What about it?
Any type of fitness.
But I ain't got no. They all regular money.
Any type of
Fitness. Virtual.
try the virtual fitness class.
Or any type of
You said any
fitness.
type of
Type of
fitness.
fitness, which is
I mean, I have been.
You just
I
walked
just
up
made
that
that.
walk.
I mean,
Yep.
I do every day. I have been trying to be mindful to do my squats every day. So. And you can say yours too, because you took the weights downstairs. Remember?
Got outside for 30 minutes.
What you say?
Y'all, we got outside for 30
That's
minutes.
another free space, guys.
Yeah, because you did that today.
Mhm.
Got outside for 30 minutes.
Mine did. Got outside for 30 minutes.
When I'm almost there.
Man, I would have made a healthy meal. I would have just win about
Right.
that.
And
Let me see where.
fitness you did.
Bad shit.
You did
Glad
How are you?
you showed up, man.
Stay hydrated all day.
Oh, nope.
Get your life together.
I got the coconut water. I'm wellness.
Finish that before you leave.
All right, it's on the checklist. I'm doing
No,
it.
you don't.
And I sip my water. Thank you very much.
All right, I'm only in 2 hours now.
Oh, stay hydrated. All day.
All day.
I gotta say all day.
You do sodas.
All
Nope.
day.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You do sodas. Nope. Nope.
That's not hydration.
Just lie to yourself.
Nope. So you
About yourself.
You don't have no more, Michael.
Be fair to yourself.
I drank a whole carrot juice today and water. Freshly squeezed juice. Hydrated. Oh, you
Multi club is late.
Nuh-uh.
I'm
That's
almost
what you
supposed to
need
be
to do.
No, I missed mine for bingo.
All
Hey,
right.
how you doing?
Meditated.
Nope, nope.
I did meditate. I listened to Kendrick. I listened to
What
Kendrick
candy is on my
Jameelah.
list?
When he sung, I meditate, I
Hey,
see Franklin,
after
I find
no,
Zen.
no.
That part of the rap, you know what I'm talking about.
But no.
But yeah.
But no.
But no.
What candy?
Created a schedule for future weeks.
Bingo!
What we got?
Oh.
I need to see your schedule book. No, man.
So what's your bingo? Tell us what your bingo is.
Create a schedule for a future week. I got outside for 30 minutes. I updated my favorite playlist. That was the dance party that I listened to in the morning. I did not take a virtual class, but I did take a dance fitness class during lunch last Wednesday
Okay.
and ate something delicious. We were leaving the block party at the African American Museum, and we happened upon a little Trent's fish truck, and that fish was delicious.
Well,
Alrighty.
All right, one down. We'll name a
Alrighty.
five.
But
you
so
ain't done.
for everybody, no,
You
we
ain't
done.
done.
We done. We done. That was
We're
it. 'Cause we got
done.
other
Let's
things.
get
We got other
going.
One round.
No, one round.
round.
One round. One round.
Man,
We got a
I'm
whole.
about to
We
do
got a
this.
whole
I
day.
gotta do all this stuff.
Yes.
So
I
Yes.
cluttered my food though.
So what one of the participants said, I'm not going to say who, he just was like, all of the empty spaces is his to-do list. And
Which
I
is
like-
which
I
is
like
the
that
point.
idea.
Which is the point. Which is the point. That even if you haven't checked off many, if you've checked off a lot, there's probably still things on that you haven't done. And they could add to a really productive to-do list for the rest of the summer. Because we can get outside, we can take walks, we can plan. Because a plan for a future week doesn't have to be a real schedule. It could just say next week I'm going to take the walk. Eating something new, trying new foods, trying a new vegetable, being adventurous, even if you don't like it. We do waste money on less important things. So I've noticed that, and I've had to tell myself that I juice, and sometimes I juice and the juice comes out horrible. And I'm like, oh my God, I just wasted all of this juice and this money. But I also waste a whole lot more money doing less productive things. And so I have to kind of like readjust the way that I see that, right? Because I had to go get the fruit. I had to juice it. I had to come up with the idea. I had to put it in a jar. I had to taste it. So even all of that process was something that helped me internally. So even if I end and I say, you know what, I don't really like this juice is not good to my taste, or it's a little too bitter. The other day I juiced a whole pomegranate. I forgot to take the stuff off.
The skin.
The skin.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
That part.
exactly. Horrible.
You learned that too, Mike.
Horrible.
You learned it the hard way.
Horrible is what I'm gonna say. But I enjoyed the process, so now I know I'm gonna go get some pomegranates and I'm gonna break it up and I'm gonna seed it and I'm gonna make a delicious juice next time. So yes, so that's our to-do list. All right.
In the next 2 weeks.
I gotta step out.
Okay, no
I'll
problem.
be back.
Okay.
And check up on you when I'm done.
Okay. I also have some magazines that I kind of swiped from the. There's only 2 men here right now. 3 men, excuse me. And for women's health. That I got from the gym. All right, the next thing we're going to talk about is these are handouts. These are just handouts about stress management. We talked about that. We talked about adverse effects and how that affects us as adults. We talked about stress. And so my next topic is talking about depression. Ooh. And when I talk about depression, what do we think about when we hear the word depression?
Nothing happy.
What I mean?
I
think
want
about
to say
Sad, okay.
It's like numb.
Numb, okay. Any other words? Stagnant.
Overeating.
When you hear depression, you think overeating?
Well,
Where are you just? No, I just want.
Oh, not a symptom of
Right.
the
What?
things
What?
you do
Not
for
the
it.
symptom. What do you think about? What's the? When you hear the word depression, what's one of the first thoughts? Stress. Detached.
I might say stagnated too. I'm gonna tell you that.
Stagnant. Okay. What if I told you that depression sometimes looked like extreme happiness?
Right.
Huh?
You're right. Yeah.
Yes.
People can be happy on the outside, but inside they can be just
Absolutely.
depressed.
So I think this is just my opinion. I'm not a doctor, medical. I'm not a medical physician. All of this is opinion based, but it's just based on my lived experience and some of what I see. I actually think that it's called high functioning depression. Is sometimes a little bit more dangerous than the regular typical depression that we think about, because people don't know they're depressed, one, and nobody around them knows they're depressed. And the crash can be very, very difficult. I personally identify as somebody as high functioning depression. Outwardly, I am very social, I'm jovial. At work, I am alive. At home, it is extremely difficult for me to get started. That's depression. I'm clouded a lot. I'm confused. Right? If I don't have something telling me do this, and this, I am a little bit scattered. And all of that is symptoms of high functioning depression. I'm gonna have to pass this around. Sleep disturbances, fatigue, and most of that comes from, I think, again, not addressing the inner things that are going on, right? Holding on to things that you can't control, holding on to grief and loss, we'll get into that in a minute, and not acknowledging that you and or the people that you're around are actually in a depression. When things happen and we have to like go along to get along, like we talked about, we just keep going, you just keep going. You don't even realize how the things that are happening around you are affecting you. You don't have a time to like breathe or, evaluate, like that made me sad, that made me, uncomfortable. You just like on to the next task. Mom, get up, get the kids. All right, go to work. All right, I gotta go shopping. Okay, I gotta make dinner. Okay, this meeting here and that meeting there, and maybe if I try to get wellness, I'm gonna go to the gym, but then after the gym I gotta go to this other thing, and then I gotta go to my mom's house because she needs something, and you never really get a chance, and by the time you are in your own space, you have nothing left for yourself. So I've tied that into what Tony said. She is a caregiver. A lot of us are caregivers, right, to somebody. And what happens is we are giving so much of ourselves we are depleting anything that we have for ourselves. Right? My family can tell you, if somebody called me in the middle of the night, early in the morning, I'm at work, I'm on it. First train smoking. But if I ask myself to get up, I would be like, nah, chick, I'm busy. No, I'm watching TV. No. It's because of that external motivation. But we have to find a way to combat that depression, to give that same energy, that same I'ma get up when she say go mentality to ourselves. If not, then we are no good to anybody else, because we end up being irritated, we end up being stressed, we end up being short, right? We end up being depleted, fatigued, overwhelmed, and going more and more further into this high functioning place where you are functioning on a high level. You doing all the things, but you are slowly killing yourself. And when I say killing yourself, I'm attached that to the physical thing, not just the mind, but physically. Our blood pressure is going up. We're not eating well because we moving, so we eating fast food, and we're not cooking very good meals because we cooking quick, right? And you're not getting enough sleep, so you're running on empty, right? I work 16 hours. I get 4 hours of sleep, and then I'm gonna go work 16 hours? How am I doing? How have I been doing that for so long? And when I say that my brain is cloudy or foggy, no wonder. So this is something that we all have to pay attention to. So my next game is going to help us to figure out ways in which all of these things are connected. Okay? I'm going to break us up into, we got enough people to have 2 teams. Can we get 2 teams? Each team sit at either let's all pull in closer or separate. I think we should pull in closer because I only have one box. Only have one box.
Oh, so y'all just gonna stay self-sufficient. Y'all going I'm gonna take my shoes off too.
All right, how many people we got? Y'all, we could do separate. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's a team. That's a team. All right. All right. Who has the elder? Oh, Miss Barbara is the elder here. So you pick the tree. You get to pick the tree for your team. Which tree you want? I'll take that one.
I'm the elder here.
All righty. So who we're gonna listen? We're gonna listen. We're gonna listen. So we're gonna do I think 2 minutes.
2 minutes, okay.
3 minutes. 3 minutes. Let's do 3 minutes. So there are 3 different color leaves. Where are my pens? I gotta get some pens. And some tacks. On the first set of leaves are pink. They represent the challenges in life. The next set is purple. They represent the result or the symptom or the warning sign that something in your life is not right. Let's say warning signs. That's what purple represents. And then green represents a healing practice that could help you with the warning sign and the challenge. So in 2 minutes, it's only about,
Jameelah, can you go over again since he walked in? So Yes, thank you.
Well, we're gonna have an odd number of people on. I guess that's okay.
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
Uh-huh.
Y'all got 5? Okay.
We got 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
James, you wanna go on
Okay,
that
y'all got
team?
6.
They about
She
to play a
done took
game.
The baby. She done got the baby.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
You guys got me over here. Yeah, we got 6.
Okay. All right. 6 and 6. Okay.
No,
So
5
the
and 5.
object of the game. So we have 3 leaves. 3 types of leaves. Pink leaves, purple leaves, green leaves. Pink leaves represents life challenges. Purple leaves represents warning signs, life warning signs. And green leaves represent a healing practice. So the object is, I'm going to give one away. So, chronic illness, right? That's the life challenge.
Mm-hmm.
The warning sign in life is irritability. Chronically ill, you're probably very irritable. But the healing practice that could maybe help with these things is prayer and spirituality.
Got it.
So, the job is that each team will collectively maybe take turns, come up here and grab one of each, talk about it and pin it, and then come back and do that again. Okay? It's about 10 leaves of each color. And so in those few minutes, we just see who, what we come up with, and then we'll have a discussion. Okay?
10 leaves of each cover.
So, are we all going up to pick 3 different leaves
Y'all
or just
can,
one person?
whatever your team decides.
So, we can only have 3 of those, or
At a time.
At a time.
So we put it on here.
okay.
So one person picks
Yeah.
3 and then come back
One
and
of
we
each.
talk about
Yes.
it.
Okay? So the same person could come up and say, hey, you just the leaf grabber, or you could split it up however you want it. These are pins and then you pin it on. Okay? We're gonna start the 2 minutes now, and I'm gonna have, or 2-3 minutes, I'm gonna play some music.
Yeah, I know.
Said 3, right?
I ain't gonna be sitting in the sun. Melanated, right?
One of each.
We already got that melanin on, man. Right? We ain't gonna lose that.
Make it go down. Well, you got it.
I got it.
We need pins, right? Pins.
Oh, these, to stick it on. These pins right here.
Lonely man. What's the warning sign?
So everybody got to get 3.
Oh, he's getting it for your team.
You get it for y'all.
Mhm.
Your head every week.
Because you don't want to share your diagnosis. You don't want to tell people that you're on medication. You don't want to tell people that, however you are, this thing that afflicted the family is now afflicting you. Right? Or share, and who else is dealing with this because, you got it, somebody else got it. It could be a yeah. Right. And symptoms, side effects.
Making good time.
Huh?
Good on time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got rich leaves. I mean,
One of each.
And where's about the music? So all 3. So your blood pressure.
So, exercise. Dancing would help.
Well, it'll increase it, but it'll relax you enough. I feel like the cardio helps in bringing the blood pressure down eventually. But in the moment of the cardio, your blood pressure is up. But the exercises are helping
It's a
to
healthy
be up.
way to
Yeah.
manage it. To help
Yeah.
deal with stuff.
Yeah, I agree. I like that.
And then if you go in the reverse,
That's what I'm
Make the
saying.
music. Part of the team.
Because sometimes, you sing to the music.
That's our input.
You're right, Opal. You're right.
Just help me.
I wasn't even thinking about that. Thank you
yeah,
for
right?
sharing.
Mhm.
Appreciate you.
So what y'all have on your tray?
So we chose loneliness is the chronic illness. I don't know. I'm sorry. High blood pressure as the chronic illness. cause the loneliness,
The
and then
symptoms.
our cure for that was music.
All right.
So yeah, we were just thinking like
And all the ways how music can help with these symptoms